Hey there, it's Cassandra from CassandraChan.com, and in this video I'm going to talk about the top 5 characteristics that have helped me over the years to get booked as a professional dancer over and over again. And I am so excited to do this video because I know that I can help you and encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and be inspired by what has helped me. It's no secret that dancers struggle to have a regular and consistent income, and the jobs are only a few, and competition is so fierce, and the pay isn't always what you want it to be. It can be difficult if your passion doesn't pay all your bills in full. Many dancers are frustrated and they work other jobs just to make ends meet. The more important it is to maintain a good reputation once you land that well-paid job to get booked by the same client over and over again. Let's talk about what every professional dancer must consider before, during, and after every dance job. So point number 1, first of all, and very importantly, every dancer must communicate and think along the lines with the client. That client can be the organizer, the producer, the director, the dance school, whoever it is that booked you. So what do I mean by that? Days and weeks before you even do the job, you must familiarize yourself with all the important details and what is expected from you. And also if there is anything that you might require to be able to do the job. A practical example would be, for example, if you do a performance, an important thing for you to know would be the size of the stage, or basically how much space you have available to do your performance, and what other things you need to be aware of, if there are any props on the stage or a band that could be in your way, you know. And then, are you going to perform as a team or are you going to perform a solo piece, and how much space will you need and how much space can you work with? You need to know in advance when your call time is, and you have to make sure that the organizer knows that you need time for blocking and to run through your piece. And you need to know how you will have to deliver your music. Is it enough to have it on your phone, or do you need to bring it on a USB stick? These are very important questions that you need to clarify beforehand for a smooth process, and it will reflect you to be very professional and that you're doing this all the time and you know all these things that need to be considered. If you got booked to teach a workshop, ask the organizer what the targeted students need and where they need support. Find out if the students are going to be on a beginner's level, intermediate, or advanced, because that way you can really prepare and customize for your students' needs. And that's what good teachers do. And if you are a good teacher and you're doing this to bring out the best in your students, then you will want to know in advance where your students are and how you can best serve them. This might not be a common thing to do, but I have always done this with my former clients and it has really left a good impression. So you might just want to try and see how it goes for you. Point number 2, prepare yourself well. This goes hand in hand with point number 1. When you land that job or that audition, you will have to deliver top performance. More so even when you get paid what you asked for. This part right here is the meat. If you don't do an excellent job, all the other points I'm mentioning here won't help you. Whenever you get an opportunity to work, make it your best work. Make your students, your clients, your audience feel like they are in the right place and they hired the right person. Be the best you that you can be to them. We are not done yet, but if this has been helpful so far, please like this video and leave a comment because I would really like to know your thoughts about this. So let's continue with point number 3, be on time. Being on time reflects your professionalism. It is also a way to show respect to your clients and your students and that you value their time and the fact that you got hired for this job. In fact, don't just be on time, but come early. That way you will have enough time to settle in, set things up, get familiar with the place, get to know some people, talk to some people, do small talk, engage with people, and prepare yourself, prepare your music, warm up, and just be ready and excited to give 100% for what's gonna come next. Number 4, be flexible. Well, this is something that's probably not so hard for dancers to do because dancers have been trained to be flexible. We have been taught to be flexible around every production. If a piece gets changed or cancelled or a formation needs to be rearranged, we just go with it, right? It's no big deal. In a typical setting, the dancer is not necessarily the main attraction. Dancers support the main act. Well, I always say the dancers are what make the show great. As dancers, we must learn to submit to the vision of the producer, the director, the organizer, the dance school, whoever it is that we're working for. To a certain degree, I really believe that it is true, and it has been the case as for my own experience, but nevertheless, I find it's really important also to stand up and speak up if you see fit, if the opportunity is there and it's appropriate. You may share your input and feedback and maybe even make suggestions, provide a solution, and share your ideas too. However, try to get a feeling first, and if you feel like it's not appropriate, just step back and pull on the same string, because either way will position you to be a pro. Wisdom is what comes in when a situation is neither black or white. And don't get angry if your choreography is being cancelled for whatever reason, because in the first place, it is not your show. To submit does not have to be a negative thing to do. In fact, it's showing that you are professional and mature enough to understand why things needed to be shuffled around. This leads me to something very important to mention, especially for the younger generations watching this video. If you're being asked to do something that you're not comfortable with, don't feel bad to say no. In fact, it is so important that you have clear boundaries and principles as a dancer. I could tell story after story of dance jobs that I turned down just because I could not stand behind what their message was, or just because it didn't lead me to where I was heading in my dance career. I just threw that in there because I found it's very important to mention that. I understand that young dancers get influence from so many sources, and it's a challenge to set good standards and values. Let me know in the comments what you think and if this video has been helpful so far. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified of every new video I will release. So, number 5. Now this is a very important and crucial step that many dancers don't even think of doing. The event might be over at this stage, but your work isn't done yet. Don't just leave and say goodbye. Ask your client for feedback. Find out why they booked you in the first place and what they liked about you and why they would recommend you to others. Getting feedback from people who work with you will help you to understand where you can improve and what you're already doing well. If you can get a testimonial in written form, or even better in a short video, that way you can reuse your testimonials for your website, for your social media posts, and so on. I hope this was helpful and inspired you to go over and beyond the next time you land a well-paid job. Please feel free to share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified each time I post a new video. This is my first video of this kind, but if you liked it, I will post more videos for dancers and dance teachers to help you achieve a sustainable income and dance career with what you're passionate about. A little introduction about myself. I am a professional dancer, dance teacher, choreographer, event organizer, and entrepreneur. I have a background in financial advising. I know the struggles that people have when they don't earn enough, and I know the problems that this will cause in their future. And today I'm a mom of 2, and I am passionate about helping dancers and teaching how they can achieve financial stability and a sustainable career as a dancer. If you have any questions about this video, please leave a comment and I will make sure to reply to you. So take care and see you in my next video.